Oh shit, I gotta get the fucking key, bro. Jokes I planned for this. Yeah, boy. There we go. And once we get moving, and I can... This is the worst time for a learner to start talking, trying to do a YouTube video, but I might actually just go into this slip lane here and just do a lap around. See where this goes. This is where we start practicing. Oh shit. I mean, I could probably start. So, hey, what up, guys? This is MTO coming in with the third or fourth vlog, something like that. Let's go this way. I'll keep jerking the bike around. This one's going to be a little bit of a story time to explain all the follow-ups leading towards getting to where I'm currently at now. So, to start off, so I was typing a lot of these into the description of the videos, and mostly just because I can't focus on doing two things at once at the same, obviously at the same time. So I figured let's focus on not dying on the bike first and getting used to it a little bit before I start talking on it. And I've done about 50 kilometers right now, so I've ridden it a little bit. I can understand, you know, some small nuances, but by no means a good rider whatsoever. I'm definitely in like the fucking bottom 5% or some shit, but I'm getting there. The way this started is probably about 5-6 weeks ago. I decided to randomly, I was just loving bikes. I was just really interested in getting a bike. I was just watching tons of videos, a lot of educational stuff, tutorials, reviews, other motor vlogs and whatnot. Just seeing what it was like, good bikes and whatnot. I pretty much, one of the first few ones I saw was the MT-07. I started looking around at those on Marketplace and whatnot. And, you know, once you actually have like a full-time job and, you know, you have no dependencies and whatnot, it's actually really affordable, especially here in Australia. It's very easy to just buy your own bike. They're not even expensive. You can get a second-hand one that's like 2014, 2015 for like 7-8 grand, something like that. Probably a little bit more depending on the mileage. I was looking at those for a while, and then I just thought, I'm like, well, you know what, let me do the learner's course first and see if I actually like it. I went ahead and did that instead. Smashed it out. It was 2 days, 250 bucks. Oh no, it was $500, sorry. $490 for the weekday. I took 2 days off of work and I was like, yeah, fuck it, I'm gonna do this. I did it on like a 125cc. They have like a really good teaching course here. I went to Armstrong Drivers Training, I think that's what it was. I'll put like an icon up so you guys can see where it is if anyone's ever interested in going to it. Highly recommend those guys. I went with Kevin. He was an absolute beast. Oh, perfect timing. Perfect. We love it. I don't have to play with the slow gears. Road 70. I came down here just to drop by the AMX Superstore, check out some of the quad locks, but I can't actually use one while I'm on my learners anyway, so I'm not really going to bother with that. So my main plan was to kind of just drop by there and say hi to the boys there. I've known them, they've put up with me quite a bit. All my gear except for my jacket I got from them. They genuinely care about you there too, so shout out to those boys. Those guys are awesome. But yeah, I just figured I'd drop by there, say hi, show them the bike, have a look at the quad lock, which I actually can't get anymore. That's where I bought the bike, actually. Yamaha right there. Where was I at? Yeah. So, showing the bike and whatnot, but now I'm just going to ride around and do my story time. After I had done my course, like 3-4 days later, something like that, from when I actually decided I wanted to get a bike, I pretty much signed up for a course, got it straight away. Got the license within the next few days. And from there, it was just like a mad rush to budget and figure out exactly what I needed to get a bike. What most people usually don't talk about, from what I've seen so far, I've just seen a lot of people talking about like, yeah, you know, you got to make sure you get this and this and this, but they don't actually really say how much this and this actually fucking costs. And like, geez, man, the gear, like, people say cars are cheap, more expensive to get than bikes, but I don't know, man. I think I gotta get my shifter better. People say that cars are more expensive to sort out, but personally, I think the bike was more expensive, especially like the startup cost. Like, I mean, granted, I got like almost $1,000 worth of recording gear, something like that. I got the GoPro 10 secondhand, and I got DJI mic new. Unfortunately, I couldn't find a secondhand one, which is fine, really. I mean, I like tech anyway, so it's going to serve another purpose. I can use it at work as well. Practice my balancing. Speed up a little bit more, please. Yeah, so I like my tech anyway, so I was like, oh, it's not big of an issue. But it's more just like the protective gear. And like, I'm the type of person to take that very seriously. I want to make sure I'm really safe. I'm not really fucking around with that. So I've got really good rated gloves. The pants only have like knee protectors on them. Got my dad's old jacket when he had like a 1200 cc BMW motorbike like 20 odd years ago. It was like a touring bike, like not an adventure touring one, but just like a touring. It was pretty big. Speed limit's 70 here. I feel like I can kind of get away with driving a little bit slower too. People just think, oh, he's a learner, cut him some slack. But realistically, like I'd be doing the speed limit if I actually pay attention a bit more to my speed. I'm mostly just looking at the road, making sure I'm safe. So yeah, I got all the gear that you would advise a new rider to get. Then it was just at that point, getting the bike. Well, I was always like set on the MT-07. I don't know what's going on here, why is the traffic slow? I was initially always looking at the MT-07 after I saw some videos and just really fell in love with the bike. And after I'd gotten my learner's permit, I actually went and got a test ride on an MT-03. And mostly because after doing the course on the 125, I thought a 320 would actually be pretty powerful for me. Like, it's, you know, more than double the cc's of the bike. So I was like, oh, let's not go straight to a 655cc bike. Let's do the 320 instead. So I test rode the MT-03, and I kind of came to that conclusion on the drive there from the learner's course. Like, I quite literally got the learner's permit paper and went straight to Yamaha and was like, yo, want to test ride this? From there, I test rode the MT-03. Beautiful bike too. Like, the MT-03 is like great. I really like it. Realistically, I feel like I think I said this in my first video, I think I actually kind of got the same.
So I never finished this thought off while riding, but pretty much what I'm trying to say is when I test rode the MT-03 and then the MT-07, they kind of felt the same, and I think that mostly came down to the fact that I got zero experience, so I wasn't confident enough to push the bike to its absolute limit. So even though I preferred the MT-07, realistically, did I even notice a difference between the two? Probably not.
Yeah, the MT-03 is a really good bike, and I decided to go with the MT-07 after the test road. I kind of just like fell in love with that bike, and I was like, yeah, damn, this thing is nice. Like, really nice. It also just like looks good too. Yeah, it really looks good too. Like, I got the blue, and like the blue is blueing, dude. Like, fuck me, it is like a really deep, rich blue. And like, after I test rode it the first time, the one I test rode had an aquapovic exhaust on it too, so I kind of got a little bit, fell a little bit in love with it straight away, and I was like, damn, this sounds really nice. It sounds like a Harley. I decided, yeah, I'll definitely go with this one. I wanted to get one in black, and then I saw the blue, and I was like, yeah, no, definitely the blue. And then I came home, and it was like a few weeks where I was kind of just sorting out gear. I knew I wanted to get that bike. For some reason, I switched again back to black, and I figured, black was just like simple, really easy to deal with. Oh, I just took off in second. Okay, that was actually really smooth compared to first. That's interesting. once I came back to the dealership, I saw the blue and I was like, nah, I want that. And it worked out anyway because they didn't actually have any blacks left. So I was like, okay, well that works out for me. I like the blue anyway. It's a really deep, rich blue, like I said. It took about a week to arrive, and then the first time I got a call back, they said, hey, look, the bike's actually delivered, but it was damaged. And that would have been from when the boys over at the Yamaha warehouse, not even the dealership, it has nothing to do with the dealerships and nothing to do with the City West Yamaha boys. It would have been the warehouse where it was delivered. Apparently it was damaged on arrival, and like the back frame was like completely bent out of shape and shit, so pretty disappointing there. I had to wait another week. I got a call again on Wednesday, and they're like, hey, look, bike's ready. You want to come pick it up? I was like, fuck yeah. I gotta stop coasting with the clutch. Imagine taking the bicycle lane. The fastest bicycle that's ever existed. Changed a few settings too, so I'm hoping this looks alright. I'm hoping it's not too dark as well. I don't have the filter on. I think I started riding at a pretty consistent time, so that the lighting probably looks good. I think the commuter traffic's actually kind of good. There's like, everyone's driving slower. I'm just hoping I don't get hit by someone that's not paying attention, but doesn't really seem like that's likely. Like this guy. This is like the perfect opportunity for someone to just push out. And this one as well. You just don't know. Yeah, so I got the bike. This thing is absolute blast. It's so much fun. It's got plenty of power for what I want to do, which is kind of just coast around. I'm trying to think of a whole different array of ideas I want to do in terms of like motovlogging. I'm thinking like, when I get a bit more experience, I want to do some exploration stuff, but I also want to do like stories and whatnot. I don't necessarily have a lot, so I feel like, you know, hopefully going on riding around a lot will put me into more situations where that'll be more possible. Yoink. Yeah, just riding around, getting used to this. I feel like my shifting's already gotten a lot better too. And that's obviously naturally going to get better over time and whatnot. But I've really wanted to do YouTube videos. Like the entire time I was growing up, I was a massive gamer, massive nerd, and I always wanted to make like gaming videos and like how-to tutorials and such. And I had some random offshoot ones from when I was like 12 years old that actually did, you know, go viral for those days back then. One of the videos in the first year got like 200,000 views, and I was like, damn, this is sick. I felt really popular, but it was literally no one knew who I was, so it didn't mean anything anyway. So this is like a perfect opportunity to actually like go and get some like solid experience on like a bike and also like record that. And I thought that would be really sick. Oh shit. I also got told by the boys at the gear store that the tires are still going to be pretty slippery. Dealership said that as well, but it's good to just be reminded. So I'm going to manage my expectations again and drive a little bit more chill. Try not to take very big lean angles. I mean, I don't really know what I can get away with in terms of how much I can lean. When I was doing the driver's courses, the riding course as well, the 2-day one, I actually we were going like around like kind of like a square shape with curved sides. You're riding around in a circle. And every time I was going around one of their sides, and you're just doing like one big 180 like sweeping corner. There's a big ass truck behind me, dude. Every time I was coming around one of those bends, I would just I'd lean so hard. I was actually like, the tire was. What the fuck was that? Okay. That was weird. Something was hitting my head. I think that was actually the strap on the helmet. Car, please. Yeah. Switch up gears, vary it a little bit. Yeah, I was coming around corners and I was like full on like scraping my feet on the ground already. And I was wearing docks too, so like I've got one pair of Doc Martens that I've got, and like I've scratched the sides up already. Not a lot, but enough where I'm like, damn, these don't look pristine anymore. So there's that. But all in the experience, I think it's definitely well worth it. I mean, I've had those shoes for a long ass time anyway, so if anything, they need to be broken in better. This truck gives me anxiety. Oh shit. But this is the roundabout that I went through last time. That was like, oh, there we go. See, I'm not doing that, bro. Yeah, see, there's my first stall. There's this guy cutting me off. Brilliant. Lucky the truck could see me. Maybe he's a biker and he knew. Or a learner. This roundabout is going to stall. Fuck. Yeah, that's the roundabout I said in my first video where I was like, oh, not a big fan of going through this one. I know when there's a lot of traffic, it's quite quick. That traffic coming from the north, I'm going westbound right now. That traffic coming north was definitely gonna be shit. And yeah, called it, stalled. Yeah, the roundabouts definitely are the ones that make you, just because they're operated by people rather than like the actual traffic lights, you feel a lot more pressure to speed up faster. Like it's teaching me like the throttle response way sooner. Look at that headlight, fuck! I gotta make sure I use both brakes though, I'm still only using the front. Gotta keep riding around a little bit. Just coasting, just chilling. It's quite cold. That's the one thing I kind of regret. Like we're pretty much in like our winter right now, and like it's 16 degrees right now apparently. I wish I was warm as my bike is running, but beggars can't be choosers. Yeah, at this point I'm just kind of riding around, messing about. Just getting some more experience. There's a merge up here, I think. Oh shit. Clutch. Yeah, this is really fun. This is really, really sick. I like this. Like it feels like a toy. It doesn't even feel like transport. Kind of just riding around, just like it's like you're using the road as like a playground kind of thing, rather than trying to actually get somewhere. You know, maybe it's just because that's I've managed my expectations that way or whatnot. But it just feels different from a car. Obviously, with the nuance of the fact that you could get killed, it's just one hit, unlike a car. But hey, man. Live a little. That's what I'm doing. Just practice getting up to speed, slowing down, try not coasting, use both brakes. Yo, that's Chop and Franklin. That dog looked like Chop. Oh shit. I've got zero experience driving a manual car. I've got like the most minimal amount of experience, like not even enough to translate. Like we had a Europe trip a few years back, and we went to the UK and we rented out a car, and that was manual, and I got a little bit of experience on that. One of my mates was also a manual driver, was a manual driver, and so he taught me a little bit. Not enough to actually like help me carry across or anything, but you know, experience is experience. So that didn't translate across over to the bike whatsoever. Just kind of the fact of like when the engine's screaming at you, it's time to change gears. That's the only thing that I really retained. But I learned everything from scratch when I actually started riding. Did that 2-day course last week. Well, no, a few weeks back, not last week. Wish it was last week. I would have been having my bike fucking way sooner. I have no idea where the fuck I'm at. I'm so far away from home. I'm in like the opposite direction since the start of this video. I'm gonna do a U-turn here. There's not many, like, this area is like so more spaced out, so... Oh fuck. Oh, I'm in foot. Forgot the shit down. People are impatient, man. I know how to accelerate. God damn. Yeah, this thing is sick, bro. I fucking love this bike, man. There's the flap hitting me. I gotta fix that. Stop on the side of the road or something. Clip that on. People were saying that could be a thing, but I was like, oh. I was riding around during the test course. I had it flat, and I didn't feel like it was flapping at all, so I kind of just forgot about it, and I was like, oh, surely not. Every time it hits, I'm like, fuck, did my GoPro just fly off my head? Which I'm hoping is still recording too. I think I've only been going for about 20 odd minutes, something like that, so it should be fine. I think it'll last like a good hour before it cuts out. And if it does, whatever. Let's stop here. Through the corner. Hey, another learner. Excited. Did they actually stop him there? No. Stopping the street. Just run here a little bit actually as well. Let's actually put it in neutral. Put the foot on the brake. This apparently is called the ready position. I'll need to know this for. Still recording? Yeah, boy. And that cooling's on as well. As we were. Yeah, alright, fixed that strap. It was just dangling. It's meant to be like clipped in a little bit. Yeah, so this area is like too spaced out, and the corners and everything are very predictable. It's very grid-like. There's not enough like sweeping bends kind of and stuff like the older estates. This is like tuna cans. You've just got these 90-degree turns, and I mean, apart from like outside, inside, outside, wasn't the best attempt right there, but I mean that's good practice, I guess. You're not really getting much variety in this area. I just practice not looking at my dash and just ride around. So that's good. It's probably getting too dark for the GoPro anyway. I might just actually stop the footage here. Yeah, what I'll do is I'll wrap this up. So thank you very much guys for watching. I appreciate you. Stay safe out there. This is MTO. Peace.